What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Yesterday I did the post-fight reaction, and then I'm gonna do the review. I get into the little Erickson Lubin thing Monday, God willing. But I done seen all the interviews and stuff, with the fighters, and one thing I took from this fight was definitely Danny handled defeat like a true champion, even though he thought he won. And to jump right on to it, Angel Garcia made an interesting comment. He basically said that, he made not an analogy, but he made, a similar thing when Canelo fought Lara, and they gave the decision to Canelo for being the aggressor when Lara was moving a lot. And then, a lot of his movement was ineffective past a certain point in that fight. I think it was at the middle point where Canelo started to, come on, but he still, Lara still was effective. And in this fight, you can make the same case. Keith does a lot of wasteful movement. I mentioned that in my final thoughts. And he moved a lot. And he knew that Danny Garcia didn't know how to cut the ring off. Now, this is where I'm going to get into this at. That is a most lost art in a sport of boxing, is how to cut the ring off. And I know you people tired of hearing me say it, but I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, people talk about Manny Pacquiao not being able to knock Chris Algieri out, and Errol Spence was able to knock Chris Algieri out. You know why Errol Spence did it easier than Manny Pacquiao? Because Manny Pacquiao doesn't know how to cut the damn ring off himself. And Errol Spence is one of the best fighters at cutting the ring off. I think he's top 3 right there with Golovkin and himself. I can't think of a third off the top of the dome. But that's why the reason he knocked Chris Algieri out and Pacquiao didn't. Pacquiao let Algieri roll out the same way. He let him run around the ring, where Errol Spence made that ring small. He made it into quarters. He didn't let him use the full ring. And that's why he got the knockout. Now, Danny, that was his mission today. It seemed like they don't work on it. I don't know if Angel doesn't know how to tell Danny how to cut the ring off, but you cannot follow a boxer mover around the ring. He's going to tee off and get off and hit you as cleanly as possible and keep you off balance. You must know where he's going to be at. And with Keith Thurman, you know where he's going to be at. He's rolling out the same exact way. He's not going against the grain. He's rolling out to that left hand, to the lead hand. He's not going to go the other way. And if he can go the other way, then why does he doing it more often? That's what you got to break that down to. Just like being a good basketball player. Okay, this guy is right-handed and he can go left as well. Which would you rather take your chance with? I'd make him go left and try to make him finish with the left before I let him go with the most natural right hand. And just take your choice. You pick your poison. Same thing what Bill Belichick does in football. He takes your best asset away from you. And that's what Danny Garcia did not do. The great boxers do it. The Bernard Hopkins, the Floyd Mayweather, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Marvelous Haggard, Marvin Hagler. They take what you do best away from you. And once you do that, then you can see if he has a second or third option. And for Danny, his father wants him to retire, but at the end of the day, he could. It seems like he does well with his money and things of that nature, but he has nobody but to blame for himself. Now, if he cut the ring off and made Keith dig deep, then therefore, you got outbang, you got outbang. But the book on Keith Thurman is he's not as hard as his persona, indicates. In the Sean Porter fight, Sean Porter let him, run around the ring as well, and that's why Sean Porter lost. But Sean Porter was able to put a little bit more pressure than Danny Garcia did, but Sean Porter doesn't have knockout power. But Danny never got close enough and gritty enough and grimy enough to hit him in close corners and then make the ring any smaller. Sean Porter did a lot better job than Danny did. But at the end of the day, Basically, is what you're looking at is a unofficial tournament. You know, Danny lost. Now Keith is up. Now Sean, now Kale and Earl Spence is up for grabs. You know, and the thing about that is, I think Keith will like his chances better with Earl Spence because, with Kell Brook, from the simple fact that, you know, Kell Brook is going to try to box with him. You know, Earl Spence got the style where, you know, he's going to make that ring smaller. And once you make a ring smaller with a dude like Keith, you take his legs away from him and you make it a bang out war, and he doesn't have the most sturdiest chin and the most pain threshold to go to the body, and it's a battle with nutrition, then you're looking at a whole different type of battle. And then if you can do it, and you need to box, where Earl Spence can box on the outside of the middle range as well, and he can pop himself, then you like your chances a little better. Now it's starting, the welterweight picture is starting to clear up a little bit. And I'm not saying Danny is totally done or finished or adios amigos. It was just a style matchup that didn't favor him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to cut the ring off. Therefore, his chances were bleak to 0 to 1.00001% of the chance. No way he was going to, you know, outbox Keith from the outside. Whereas if he matches up with Earl Spence, then it's a multiple problems, because if Earl Spence cuts the ring off like I know Earl Spence can, and he makes it a dirty, grimy fight, and he makes it a battle of durability and stamina and chins, then it's a whole different fight. It's a whole different element where Keith is not comfortable in being. That's not his first option. His first option is to move and to walk you into shots. Whereas if Kell Brook's in there, which I'm going to talk about in another video, then it's a different thing. He likes his chances better to probably try to outbox Kell Brook, but Kell Brook will like his chances to better out to outbox him. It's going to be a pick apart from the outside, and it's going to be a chess match, a boxing chess match. But I think it's going to be more high stakes, more action, because, you know, Kell Brook is a very accurate puncher. He must not throw as many punches, but Keith is going to try to make that fight and be a little bit more aggressive, knowing that Kell, you know, has his nose busted by Carson Jones or whatever it is. So I'm looking forward to, you know, the winner of those fights, you know, fighting Keith. So we gone.